ladies, and welcome to The Beauty Shaman. So today I'm going to do a video on how to tame crazy brows. So many of us have unruly brows, like they have holes in them, right? We have to fill them in, or it's so long, the hairs are so long that they're kind of like going all, kitty womp up there, or they're not long enough, many different issues with your brows. So I'm going to talk about what to do to make your brows look really great, how to tame them, okay? I'm not into taming anything. I like a bit of wildness personally, but sometimes your eyebrows need to be a little under control. So before we get started, please visit my website at thebeautyshaman.com. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell here on YouTube so that you're alerted every time I upload a video. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so for starters, my brows, I have a pretty good brow, and I know some of you are like, yeah, your brows are too thick to do this video, but I believe I have a lot to offer here, so don't write me off so quickly. I'm going to use this little spoolie here, and we're going to talk about how you can make your brows look better. All right, so first of all, if we take and we push those up, you can see how long my eyebrows are. So we're going to do a little trim. So for many of you, you've got lots of different lengths here of hair, and sometimes that can cause your eyebrows can just be like all over the place. So what we're going to do, I comb them up like that. And then I'm going to take these scissors. So they're just, you can use regular hair cutting scissors. These are kind of curved. I use these to trim false lashes when I need to cut them a little bit shorter lengthwise. You can also use them to do what I'm going to do right now, which is to trim your brows. So basically you just go up and trim those edges. Just follow along the natural line. See how nice that is? And makes them look a little bit neater. And recomb that out. I'm not going for perfection here. You don't have to get all of them if you don't want to. Obviously, I only got some of them, but I think that's okay. So now I'm going to make them lie down. And if you like this little line right here, that lovely exact line, I will go get your eyebrows done by a professional, someone that you trust, someone your friend uses who is good, because it's easy for this to be messed up. And get waxing or threading. Both can work to help create that eye shape. And then I just go and tweeze my eyebrows because I don't go and get them done anymore. I just do them myself. But that's easy to maintain once you kind of get that line down. But that can really help, right? Just to have that nice kind of tidy line there, okay? All right, next we're going to fill them in. So there's many different ways you can fill in your eyebrows. This little spoolie is attached to a Jane IREDALE waterproof eyebrow pencil. This is a brunette. So eyebrow pencils work really well. You can also do eyeshadow. I'll show you how to do that. And a thin brush. So with this, I'm basically just going to fill it in using this and kind of just make little lines to fill in. Right? Now, the look where it's very exact, right? You've seen these girls at the supermarket where it's like there's a line there and there's a line there and there's like this very, very liney. I would say that's okay for younger people. As you get older, you don't want as many lines, right? You want everything to be much softer. So that's why I would say, just fill it in and then use your finger or use the spoolie to just kind of blend that in so it's not so much of a line. Then I like to start up here on the uppermost line and find that line and fill it in. And then connect it underneath. Just lightly fill it in. You basically want your brows to come out to there. So I need to extend it and they need to start there. That's how you measure these. So if I'm going to bring this out just a bit more, just opens up your eye even more. And if I wanted to, I could go ahead and fill these in. I don't like them super filled in on me just because I feel like I look like Groucho Marx if I fill them in too much. The other way that you can fill in your brows is with eyeshadow. So here's an eyeshadow color that matches my roots. It's called Concrete by MAC, and I use it in conjunction with a thin brush. And I do basically the same thing. Now use whichever one you like the best. Everybody's got their preferences. I mean, I tend to do more with an eyeshadow. I tend to like that on me, but that isn't the case on everybody that I make up. Sometimes I prefer a pencil. Just depends on how much you need to have drawn in on your eyebrows. Sometimes a pencil can hold up better, right? If they tend to come off easily. If you really have to draw in your eyebrow, I'd say a pencil is probably a better idea. Okay, the last way I would say to tame unruly brows is to get a brow gel. So this is called the Brow Gal, the one that I carry in my kit here. And what this does is it keeps them in place. So you could take your little brow gel, and these also, you can get them colored. So sometimes that's all you need. If you get like a brown or a blonde in the brow gel, and then you apply that, and it can add just enough color to keep it on. Just depends on how much color you need, how much filling in you need, how much shaping you need, that sort of thing. But I think this is a really easy way to make them stay put, especially if you check your eyebrows in the middle of the day and they're all over the place, right? Or if you want them a little bit more combed up like that. That's how my daughter does it. She kind of has them a little bit more combed up of a look to it, which is super pretty, right? I'm not going to argue with that. Okay, so I hope that's been helpful. Your eyebrows are not meant to be twins. They're meant to be sisters. So they don't have to be, as you can see, mine are not completely symmetrical. And I think that's fine. My face is not completely symmetrical. No one's face, very few faces are completely symmetrical. Go according to your natural eye shape and work with that to make it into something that looks very tailored, that's not too heavy, that's not too much drama. Because then you're like a walking eyebrow, right? As opposed to someone who, is like, it looks good. Everything sort of blends and works together, right? That's more what we're going for. I hope this has been helpful. Please write down any comments or questions you have down below. And thank you for watching The Beauty Shaman.